Okay, everyone, so welcome to a very special Moto3 match point press conference and bentornati to Misano for the Gran Premio Nolan del Made in Italy dell'Emilia-Romagna this time round. So joining us, of course, unfortunately, we've not got Sergio Garcia with us this weekend from Aspar Gasgas team. Best of wishes to him. But we do have rookie sensation and championship leader, Pedro Acosta from Red Bull KTM IO, facing your first, as the name of the press conference suggests, match point this weekend in the championship. And closest challenger, home hero and winner last time out at Misano as well, Dennis Foggia from Leopard Racing. So it's going to be an easy first question for this weekend. It's a big one. I'm sure it feels a little bit different to the other races we've had so far. Pedro, we'll start with you. How are you feeling? It's an incredible position to be in as a rookie. What's your approach for this weekend?
Well, I'm quite good. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happened this weekend. Finally, I think we learned from last time here. And we can do a good result, I think.
I was going to say, obviously you're a rookie this season, making your achievements even more impressive. But here is quite unique. We've come back to Misano for a second weekend. Do you think that will help you a lot? Because you had quite a good race here last time, but not quite the same heights as we've seen at other tracks you knew better from the past.
Well, last time could be better, but, well, for sure are going to help us. I think in Austin, we see some things that we can improve for this weekend. And I think the most important thing are that we have a clear things.
So we saw at the start of the season you were incredibly strong, and then you've had some tougher races. But I'm sure also at some tracks where you expected it to be a more difficult weekend, where you don't know the venue as well, like Texas and Silverstone maybe. Do you feel now, for the rest of the season, even if not this weekend, you feel confident you can get back that form and a little bit more consistency?
Yeah, for sure. When you know the track, everything are going to be easier from here to the end of the season. But we have to go weekend by weekend and try to give our best.
And the weekend by weekend for you, because in Moto3 this weekend, there's one possibility for you, which is if you win, and then Dennis either doesn't score or doesn't get more than 4 points. Does that mean you're going to put everything into the win, or does it almost mean the opposite? You're going to take it nice and calm, see how it is at the end of the race, and you know in Portimao and Valencia you have 2 more chances if it carries on?
Well, if we have advantage, we have to use it. No? For sure, we are going to give our 100%, but we have to start to think a little bit. But if we have 30 points of advantage, we have to use it.
Well, we like it. Fighting talk before the weekend. Yeah. Best of luck to you, Pedro. So, Dennis, we'll move on to you. You've had almost the opposite season to Pedro in some ways. You had a much tougher start, and then recently you've been really consistent, scoring more than 20 points on average per round. How are you feeling now? First of all, you must be very happy to be in a position to challenge for the championship after that difficult start.
Yeah, it was a difficult start, so bad start. But so now I'm happy with my championship. I'm fighting for the world championship with 6-0, and this is so incredible, but mathematically it's possible. And why don't believe, and so this.
And I'm sure you guys always say the same thing, like, we take it race by race, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure it won't change this weekend, because for you especially, you've been aiming to try and win or take the maximum points each time. It's worked very well for you. And you must feel a little bit of extra confidence as well, being here at Misano, where you took that win, home crowd, home turf. Does that kind of help you focus again on just the race and trying to make sure at least we take it to the next stage of Portugal?
Yeah. I think race by race, because this is my mentality. And so I know that will be difficult, but not impossible. And so I like Misano. And if it's possible, win. Okay, win. But now in this position, it's important take more points possible for catch Pedro.
And also for your mentality, like we said, it was a tougher start to the season for you, but you've really managed to create an impressive run of those really big point scores and managed to kind of dig your way back into contention. How have you managed that mentally to come back so strong for this stage of the season?
Yeah, I changed something on my mind, but also on the bike with the team. That so it's my second year with the Honda, and so now I know my bike, and so I changed something, and it's okay now.
It's okay now. Well, it seems to be more than okay. Congrats to you as well on where we are now. Best of luck this weekend. Obviously, I'll say it to both of you.
Thank you.
Great duel, Italy, Spain, KTM, Honda. Let's see, and we'll see if we've got any questions from the floor as well.
Yes, this is Manuel Pessino from Motosprint Italy and Riding Sport Japan. I have a question for Pedro. Pedro, I have checked your season, and you have started from the front row just once, and also just once from the second row. Is the fast lap something you have to work on, or is you don't give importance to that because Moto3 is how it is? Which is the situation?
Well, when Dorna gives the points is on Sunday, no? Finally, we have to know how to read the situation, but now the qualis aren't a problem, you know? In the beginning of the season, I start, I think, 1 or 2 times on 25 or something like this. For now, start 9th or 10th is a quite good quali.
And probably linked to this, and starting from the back, do you have any idea, or have you spoken with the team, if you get noticed on your board where Dennis will be during the race?
We are going to work in our job, and you know, we have to be focusing ourselves.
Thank you.
Hi guys, Niki Kovács from Nemzeti Sport Online and Motor3 Hungary. 2 questions. First, both of you, after what happened in Austin, the huge crash that you were involved, first of all, how do you feel now? Is everything okay? And after this, having gone to disqualified for 2 races, did you have any special meeting already with your team to, I don't know, get an update how to behave on the track, be careful with this kind of movement?
Well, from Austin crash, I'm okay. But, well, from Uncus penalty, I prefer don't talk, nothing, because finally everybody have one thing, something different. But anyway, that's racing, and I'm not thinking about what's happening in Austin.
But as how to behave on the track? So, you know, that not to change your lines in the straight, stuff like that?
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah, it was a terrible crash, and so I saw the crash before the race. This is the Moto3. Many times it's difficult to understand the movement of other riders, but so this is the Moto3, and I hope that next time will be so a little bit relaxed in the race.
And second question for you, Dennis. not an easy one maybe. There were some kind of, let's say, speculations that your results got a boom after there were some changes, let's say, in the pit box around you, family-wise, I mean. Do you think it has affected you maybe at the end, even if it was a bad feeling and a bad experience that your dad can't be by your side, but maybe it somehow helps you? Is it possible?
No, but so many people understand that when I did, okay, I changed something on my mind, but also in my team, but no with my family. I changed something on my bike with my mechanic, and so now I feel good with the bike, and so now all the things is okay, and I think race by race to do my best, and if it's possible, win the race and also the championship.
Hi guys, Neil Morrison here. I have a question for both of you. Pedro, what do you think Dennis's biggest strength is as a rider? What's the most difficult thing when you're fighting with Dennis?
Well, for sure the most difficult thing is to catch him when he have some meters, but you know, that's Moto3. It's different, you know, if you are in Moto2 than in Moto3, but I think this is the most difficult thing.
Dennis, what do you think Pedro's biggest strength is?
Yeah, I know that this year the KTM it's a little bit one step more of us, of the Honda, and so my target for the race is go, if it's possible, but if it's not possible, fight.
Just one other thing, Dennis. You just told Nicky you changed something on the bike with your mechanic that has helped you. How has that helped you? In what area have you improved with the bike recently?
Sorry?
You changed something with the bike setup?
Yeah, setup.
Yeah,
yes,
so
in front of my bike, some things that I don't feel good, but now it's okay.
Hi, good afternoon. Tammy from Sport 5 Israel. Neil just asked what do you see strength? I know that you usually don't like to share what weaknesses you see in your opponents, but do you see any weaknesses in your opponent, and are you able to maybe use them? And also, one of you is in Honda, one of you is in KTM. Is there going to be some kind of assistance, some kind of help? Is it something that you guys are talking about with your teams that other riders might assist you? Thank you.
For me?
I'm not understand.
Yeah, I know.
First question, you said about the biggest strength. What do you think is the biggest weakness? Although it's something she says she knows she won't want to say, but maybe what do you think is where you can attack the best?
Well, I feel a little bit more strong in the breakings, but not from myself to himself, you know, from everybody, but we'll see. Now we are in our best, you know, in our best moment, but we have to fight.
Yeah, I understand, but for me, yeah, the KTM is a little bit strong in the brake, because I remember in Portimao when Pedro passed me in the last lap, and so. But for me now it's better do the race, start in front, and so do my pass. It's better for me, but so.
What was the second question? Yes. Obviously, KTM, you ride for them, Pedro, and Honda, Dennis. Have you spoken about anyone from other KTMs or in your team helping you on Sunday? Is there any manufacturer or team orders? And same for you, Dennis, with your teammate and Honda.
Well, from the moment KTM and the team aren't talking about, you know, some strategies, because if somebody have to win this, it's myself, and if somebody that have to lose it, it's myself, you know. But anyway, we'll see what happens in the rest races.
Yeah. Our target is think race by race, and the Honda told me this.
So nothing planned.
No.
Yes, I have a question for both of you. The Grand Prix Commission is discussing this weekend if they increase the age to enter in Moto3 up to 18 years old. As Moto3 riders, I would like to know your opinion about that.
Well, I'm not, the safety commission,
Yeah, but you have an opinion as a Moto3 rider if this will help that the category is more relaxed, as Dennis said?
Well, before the riders, when come the World Championship, was like 20 years old. Now some guys was here with 15. Finally, race direction or the safety commission know what they have to do.
But you don't have your own opinion?
No.
For me, same.
Thank you.
All of the questions then. Thank you very much to both of you. Best of luck this weekend. We very much look forward to seeing another great Moto3 race and the continuation of your rivalry.
Thank you.
So if we could take one photo.
Where? Here?
Yep, just where you stood, MotoGP style. And then before we leave the room, masks back on.
Okay. Dopo.
Guys, watch here, please. Pedro.
Okay.
The recording